So there have been many to go through the Disney machine, and for some, it unfortunately did more harm than good. However, others were able to benefit from this experience, using the platform Disney has given them to grow their careers to extraordinary heights. Zendaya's story is of course the latter one. Now, Zendaya's Disney journey of course begins with the buddy sitcom Shake It Up. But before auditioning for Shake It Up, Zendaya was a fashion model for clothing brands such as Macy's and Old Navy. She was featured as a backup dancer in a Selena Gomez Sears commercial in 2009.
It's Sam's remote, people! Like on the show, you can make sounds just like the audience. Interview time with the iCarly Megabyte Mic, or rock it out to the iCarly theme song.
In that same year, she performed a cover of Katy Perry's Hot and Cold for Kids Bop 15. Zendaya then went on to audition for the role of Cece Jones for an upcoming Disney show, which was then called Dance Dance Chicago. Zendaya landed the role of Rocky Blue instead, and the rest is history. The show even personalized Rocky by having her be a vegetarian, just like Zendaya is in real life. And I think this was the norm for all of her Disney characters after this. Now, the show's title was changed to Shake It Up on May 21st, 2010, then the show began filming in July. On November 7th, 2010, Shake It Up premiered to 6.2 million viewers. This is still the second most viewed series premiere for any Disney show ever. But this high rating is mostly due to its lead-in, which was the Hannah Montana episode where Miley reveals to the world that she is Hannah Montana. Anyways, Shake It Up was a hit, but unfortunately, when something becomes popular, it also stirs up criticism. And for Shake It Up, it happened real quick. In the 7th episode of Shake It Up, which aired on December 12th, 2010, Rocky and Cece sneak out to a party that their boss, Gary Wilde, is hosting. The party is rumored to have many celebrity guests, including singers, dancers, actors, models, socialites, and apparently Oprah. And at this party, one of the models makes a joke about models not eating. Apparently, this joke about models not eating ruffled many feathers, including one Demi Lovato who took to Twitter 11 days after the episode in question originally aired, and Demi tweeted distaste for the joke, saying, "It's really funny how a company can lose one of their actresses from the pressures of an eating disorder and yet still make a joke about ... that very disease. Hashtag nice." Following this scandal, Disney pulled this Shake It Up episode and an episode of the Sunny with a Chance spin-off, So Random, for the very same reason. Weird, huh? Anyways, both episodes were later put back in rotation with the jokes removed. Now, although this scandal was bad, it wasn't enough to stop the success of Shake It Up or the success of Zendaya.
But it's not just any kind of dance. It's not like ballroom dance, right?
No, not at all. We have all kinds of dancing, everything from hip-hop to salsa, and more to come.
On March 16th, 2011, Shake It Up was renewed for a second season. From April 11th to May 16th, Bella Thorne and Zendaya filmed the movie Frenemies in Ontario, Canada. On May 30th, Zendaya released her debut single titled Swag It Out. The song was a nice number, but it never charted, most likely because it was released independently as opposed to under Disney's record label, Hollywood Records. On June 5th, Shake It Up had a crossover with the iconic Disney show Good Luck Charlie, bringing in 4 million viewers, although that episode is considered a Good Luck Charlie episode and not a Shake It Up episode. On June 13th, Zendaya starred in the book trailer for From Bad to Cursed by Katie Allender. It was a very non-Disney thing for her to do, like it was kind of spooky and came out of left field, but I don't think it affected Zendaya's career at all, at least not in a negative way. On June 17th, the music video for Watch Me premiered on Disney Channel during the series premiere of Ant Farm. Then on June 21st, Watch Me was released as the first and only single from the Shake It Up, Break It Down soundtrack. The song was an upbeat dance track that featured both Bella Thorne and Zendaya as the main vocalist. Up to this point, people have seen both of them act and dance many times on their show, but never actually heard them sing. And I guess it went well because the song peaked at number 86 on the Billboard Hot 100. Now, due to the success of Shake It Up, Disney announced a real-life dance competition called Make Your Mark. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I already made a video about it and I'll link it right here. But Make Your Mark would feature submissions from dancing kids all across the country, but only a few lucky kids would get selected and would get the chance to dance on TV and meet Bella Thorne and Zendaya and get to be on an episode of Shake It Up. On July 12th, the Shake It Up, Break It Down soundtrack was released, and it featured music from the first season of the TV show. The soundtrack managed to peak at number 22 on the Billboard 200 charts. Now on August 21st, the season 1 finale of Shake It Up aired, and during this time Shake It Up had already began filming its second season. They started filming in July, and the second season premiered on September 18th. Season 2 was supposed to premiere with the 1-hour special Shake It Up, Up and Away, which featured Rocky and Cece dancing on the wing of an airplane. However, on September 16th, the Reno air race disaster in Reno, Nevada happened. It killed 11 people and injured 69 more, and it still is the third most deadliest air show disaster in US history, and the first deadliest in the 21st century. Because of this, the Shake It Up, Up and Away special was rescheduled from its original air date of September 18th, which was just 2 days after the air show disaster, to its new date of October 2nd. And in its place on September 18th, Season 2 of Shake It Up premiered with a regular 30-minute episode that was basically about Rocky and Cece going to see a therapist. And in that episode, they talk about the events of Shake It Up, Up and Away, even though those events haven't aired yet because of the new schedule. It was confusing. Anyways, on September 23rd, Zendaya guest starred on Mitchell Musso's short-lived reality show, Prank Stars, in which Disney stars would play pranks on their biggest fans. On October 14th, aka my birthday, the 6 Make Your Mark finalists would compete against each other in front of celebrity judges, including the one and only Miss Waverly Place. Following the show, people would vote online for whichever dancer or dancers they liked best. Then on October 16th, during the results show, they would tell us who won the Make Your Mark competition. On November 5th, Zendaya released the song Dig Down Deeper for the Pixie Hollow Game special, which aired on November 19th. Zendaya even voiced a character named Fern in the special. And although this song was Zendaya's first solo song to be released under Hollywood Records, it also never charted, but it was still a jam. On November 27th, AK Squared, who were the winners of the 2011 Make Your Mark competition, were featured in a brand new episode of Shake It Up. On December 15th, Zendaya released the music video for Swag It Out on her own YouTube channel. I thought it was a cute video, but very low budget. On January 13th, 2012, Frenemies premiered to 4.2 million viewers. It featured 3 different storylines, with Bella and Zendaya's storyline having them playing best friends who run a fashion website. But Zendaya's character is the shy, smart, goody two-shoes character, and Bella's character is the fiery, popular redhead. Not very different from their Shake It Up characters. On February 21st, Bella Thorne confirmed that Shake It Up would be returning for a 3rd season. Then on March 6th, 2 songs were released from the Shake It Up Live to Dance soundtrack. TTYLXOX, which was Bella Thorne's song, and Something to Dance For, which was Zendaya's song. Both songs were mashed together and had a joint music video that released on March 9th. On March 18th, Shake It Up wrapped up filming Season 2. Then on March 20th, the Shake It Up Live to Dance soundtrack was released, and it featured music from the show's 2nd season. The soundtrack peaked at number 13 on the Billboard 200 charts and sold over 200,000 copies in the US, becoming the best-selling TV soundtrack of 2012. On June 1st, Zendaya guest starred on the Season 2 premiere of Ant Farm, playing a movie star named Sequoia who tries to take over China's life. On July 8th, Shake It Up began filming its 3rd and final season. On July 20th, Fashion Is My Kryptonite was released as a single. The song featured both Bella and Zendaya as lead vocalists, and the music video was released on August 3rd. Then on August 5th, Zendaya embarked on her debut concert tour titled The Swag It Out Tour. She played music festivals and state fairs across North America with opening acts such as Trevor Jackson and Liam Liss. On August 8th, Zendaya announced on her official Twitter account that she had signed a record deal with Hollywood Records. Then on August 17th, Shake It Up premiered the three-part special/TV movie, which served as the season 2 finale. The event received 4.5 million viewers. Then on August 21st, the Made in Japan EP was released and featured 3 songs from the Shake It Up Made in Japan special. On October 14th, aka my birthday again, the 3rd season of Shake It Up premiered. Then on October 19th, the second and final Make Your Mark competition aired and featured a guest appearance by Justin Bieber. Then on December 9th, DJ Mix, who were the winners of the 2012 Make Your Mark competition, were featured in an episode of Shake It Up. That same month, Zendaya began work on her debut studio album. And by the end of 2012, Zendaya became an ambassador for Convoy of Hope and encouraged fans to support Hurricane Sandy response efforts. On February 19, 2013, Contagious Love by Bella Thorne and Zendaya was released as a single from the Shake It Up I Heart Dance soundtrack. On February 25th, Zendaya guest starred on Trevor Jackson's music video for his song called Like We Grown. The next day, Zendaya was announced as part of the cast on the then upcoming 16th season of Dancing with the Stars. At age 16, this made Zendaya the youngest person at the time to ever participate on Dancing with the Stars. On March 1st, the music video for Contagious Love was released. On March 5th, the Shake It Up I Heart Dance soundtrack was released and featured music from the show's 3rd and final season. The soundtrack managed to peak at number 26 on the Billboard 200 charts. That same month, Shake It Up had wrapped up filming its final episode. Then on March 18th, the 16th season of Dancing with the Stars premiered to 17 million viewers. The season wrapped up on May 21st with Zendaya and her dance partner, Valentin Chmerkovskiy, landing in 2nd place. On July 16th, Replay was released as the lead single from Zendaya's debut album. The song peaked at number 40 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and is to this day Zendaya's biggest song ever. On August 8th, Zendaya released her debut book called Between You and Me: How to Rock Your Tween Years with Style and Confidence. On August 15th, the music video for Replay was released. That same month, Zendaya was cast as 16-year-old Zoe Stevens in an upcoming Disney Channel original movie called Zapped. During this time, Zendaya also lent her voice to the direct-to-DVD movie Super Buddies as the voice of Lollipop. On September 17th, Zendaya's self-titled debut album was released. It debuted at number 51 on the Billboard 200 charts and was praised by critics, with many comparing her style and voice to the late R&B singer Aaliyah. 2 days later, Zendaya made her first national performance on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, where she sang Replay. Around this time, Zendaya starred in a series titled The Story of Zendaya, which was used to promote her album. She also took part in P&G's movement called Mean Stinks, and Zendaya co-hosted the nationwide live-streamed assembly, which was joined by almost 500 schools. On November 10th, the series finale of Shake It Up aired. Zendaya was named the new Artist of the Month on The Today Show, where she then performed an acoustic version of Replay. On November 29th, Zendaya performed Replay on 106 & Park. That same month, Zendaya was cast as Katie Cooper, the lead in an upcoming Disney Channel pilot, which was at the time called Super Awesome Katie. On February 13th, 2014, Zendaya was a guest judge on an episode of Project Runway Under the Gun, with the contestants tasked to design an outfit for Zendaya to wear in an upcoming concert performance. In May, Super Awesome Katie was ordered to series, with the names of the show and Zendaya's character being changed to Casey Undercover and Casey Cooper, respectively. In June, Zendaya released a cover of John Legend's song All of Me, with a portion of the proceeds going to the Convoy of Hope organization. That same month, it was announced that Zendaya would be playing Aaliyah in an upcoming biopic on the late singer and actress. Zendaya was of course thrilled to be playing one of her biggest inspirations. However, many Aaliyah fans were outraged about the decision to cast Zendaya. Many felt like she was the wrong choice for a variety of reasons. However, Zendaya took to Twitter and said, "I'm just a 17-year-old girl who got cast to play one of her biggest inspirations. #positive." On June 27th, Zapped premiered to 5.7 million viewers. Although it was received pretty well initially, in retrospect, people have come to realize just how problematic this movie really was, with its concept of Zendaya's character being able to use an app that controls all the boys in the world. But Too Much, which was Zendaya's song in this movie, was too good. On June 29th, it was reported that Zendaya had dropped out of the Aaliyah biopic, and people were upset with Zendaya yet again, but Zendaya would later state that the reason she backed out of the film had nothing to do with haters or people telling her she couldn't do it, or that she wasn't talented enough or black enough. The main reasons she dropped out were because the production value wasn't there. In August, Zendaya won an award at the 2014 Teen Choice Awards in the category of Choice Candy Style Icon.
I gotta say, this is incredible because, style, like she said, is a way to express yourself. And I just want to be that thing for young girls to know that I'm still finding out who I am too. Every single day, I'm trying to find out who I am. And we don't need to rush. We don't have to grow up too quick. Enjoy being who you are and the age that you are right now, because you're only that age once. And embrace growing up and finding out who you are. Because it's a beautiful journey, all right? So to everyone out there, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And, continue to swag out and do you. Like Shailene said, do you and I'm gonna do me, okay?
That same month, Casey Undercover began filming, this time with Zendaya serving as a co-producer of the show. She wanted to make sure that the show didn't feature any singing, dancing, or acting in order to show kids who watch Disney that they can strive to be other things than being famous. On September 1st, Zendaya celebrated her 18th birthday with a campaign to help feed at least 150 hungry children in Haiti, Tanzania, and the Philippines through Feed One. Later that month, Zendaya was announced as UNICEF's Trick or Treat 2014 campaign spokesperson, and on November 1st, Zendaya concluded her 2-year-long Swag It Out tour. And at some point in 2014, Zendaya guest starred on a television dance show titled Sway, a Dance Trilogy. She was also featured in the making of Sway, which followed the behind-the-scenes dancing and preparation for the show. Now on January 13th, 2015, Zendaya released Keep It Undercover, which is the theme song of Casey Undercover, in order to promote the series. Then on January 18th, Casey Undercover premiered to 3.5 million viewers. The show was about an African-American family who were secretly spies. Sounds pretty Disney to me. Regardless, the show was a hit. Now, at the 87th Academy Awards on February 22nd, Zendaya was walking the red carpet, sporting a beautiful white dress and gorgeous dark locks. Unfortunately, TV personality Juliana Rancic commented on Zendaya's look, saying that her hair smelled of patchouli oil and weed. Zendaya quickly took to Instagram and commented that many successful people have locks, which is a hairstyle that has nothing to do with drugs. Many came after Rancic for the comments she made towards Zendaya, while many came to Zendaya's aid.
Zendaya right here on the left, please.
Zendaya, looking up top, sweetheart.
Guys, together, please, together.
Zendaya, one more time.
In March, musician Timbaland confirmed that he was working with Zendaya on her second album, following her switching record labels from Disney's record label Hollywood Records to Republic Records. In April, Zendaya's old Shake It Up co-star Bella Thorne guest starred in an episode of Casey Undercover. Later that month, Zendaya hosted the 2015 Radio Disney Music Awards. In May, Zendaya made an appearance in Taylor Swift's Bad Blood music video. That same month, Casey Undercover finished filming its first season and was renewed for a second season.
Nick Cannon. I love his rap music so much. so much that I bought him a gift. I hope he likes him. I got him a Chico Bean bobblehead.
In July, Zendaya visited South Africa with UNAIDS, which is a United Nations program dedicated to preventing and creating access to treatment for HIV and AIDS. Then in August, Zendaya introduced a shoe collection called Daya, which was her childhood nickname. Then in September, Raven-Symoné guest starred on a 1-hour special episode of Casey Undercover, this marking her return to Disney after 4 years. It was an awesome moment to watch because when developing Casey Undercover, Zendaya stated that she wanted to bring back the cool Disney Channel, mentioning shows like Kim Possible, The Proud Family, and That's So Raven, which Raven-Symoné starred on.
She said it's confidence, it's poise, it's seeing that, you know, a woman is more than just wearing evening gowns, obviously. It's more than just makeup and hair. It's how you exude your confidence. And
good luck to both of you, and I'm glad.
That same month, Mattel honored Zendaya with her own Barbie doll, replicating her Oscars red carpet look from earlier in the year and praising the star for standing up for her culture. Also in September, Zendaya began filming the second season of Casey Undercover. Now on October 14th, aka my birthday yet again, Zendaya guest starred on an episode of Blackish, playing a girl named Rashida, who was a friend of Zoe's, who is played by Yara Shahidi. Now in January 2016, Zendaya started off the year strong by being named one of Forbes' 30 Under 30. She also announced that she's the new face of CoverGirl. Later that month, Zendaya returned to music with the release of Neverland, which was released during the season finale of Casey Undercover. In February, Zendaya released the song Something New with Chris Brown. The lyric video was released 3 weeks later on Zendaya's Vivo channel, and an official music video was filmed, but it was never released due to Zendaya not wanting to be associated with Brown after he made some controversial comments. However, without an official music video, the song still managed to peak at number 93 on the Billboard Hot 100. This was also Zendaya's first song to be released since signing to Republic Records, but it was also her last real song, besides music from the soundtracks of her future projects. Zendaya would later state that she loves music, but the lifestyle of a musician didn't really appeal to her, so she stepped away from music. In March, the second season of Casey Undercover premiered. At the 2016 Kids' Choice Awards, Zendaya received an award for Favorite Female TV Star for her work on Casey Undercover. Zendaya was also a guest on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, but this time she actually got to sit down on the couch and talk to the fellow CoverGirl. That same month, it was reported that Zendaya landed a key role in an upcoming Spider-Man movie. Apparently during her screen test, she wore no makeup and added her own embellishments to the role, such as carrying around a mug of herbal tea. That helped her land the role. In April, Jasmine Guy guest starred in a saga on Casey Undercover. Jasmine Guy and Kadeem Hardison, who plays Zendaya's TV father on Casey Undercover, played boyfriend and girlfriend on the sitcom A Different World from 1987 to 1993. So this was kind of their reunion. Now in May, Casey Undercover wrapped up filming its second season. In June, Spider-Man Homecoming began filming. In July, Zendaya won yet another Teen Choice Award, this time in the category of Choice Style Female. In August, it was confirmed that Casey Undercover would be returning for a third season.
What the heck was that?
On September 1st, Zendaya celebrated her 20th birthday with a campaign to raise $50,000 to support Convoy's Women's Empowerment Initiative. That same month, Zendaya unfortunately faced another issue.
So we just got out of this Vons. Now I'm trying to buy a lot of gift cards. Now there's some certain specific things you have to do when it comes to buying gift cards. There's some certain limits and some things, which is understandable. Okay, cool. So I'll take a less amount, whatever. But the lady that was helping us, I don't
like she was a huge fan of our skin tone.
Not at all.
Not at all.
She was rude.
Extremely. In fact, I recall her not trying to help us at all, saying that we couldn't buy the gift cards.
Exactly.
And then throwing my wallet.
Throw your wallet. Mad disrespectful.
This is what we deal with.
Because we black.
In October, Spider-Man Homecoming wrapped up filming. In November, Zendaya won a Glamour Award in the category of The Voice for Girls. That same month, Zendaya began filming The Greatest Showman alongside some notable celebrities such as Zac Efron and Hugh Jackman. She also released a clothing line called Daya by Zendaya, with its second collection being gender fluid and including a full range of sizes.
Oh, come on, man. Her eyebrows are the literal definition of fleek. And I bet those are her lashes, too. Oh, her eyeballs are so protected.
Zendaya was also featured in Beyoncé's music video for All Night. On the December 19th episode of America's Next Top Model, Zendaya guest starred as herself. In January 2017, Casey Undercover aired its final 2 episodes of Season 2, both of which featured Jasmine Guy making a return to the show. That same month, Zendaya attended the Women's March on Washington to showcase her support of women's rights. In February, Casey Undercover began filming its 3rd and final season. In March, Zendaya won yet another award for Favorite Female TV Star at the 2017 Kids' Choice Awards. In May, to promote their upcoming Spider-Man film together, Zendaya and Tom Holland guest starred on an episode of Lip Sync Battle. Zendaya sang Erykah Badu's Tyrone and Bruno Mars's 24 Karat Magic, while Tom Holland performed Nelly's Ride With Me and a mashup of Singing in the Rain and Umbrella. And Tom Holland's mashup completely stole the show and became a viral hit. Later that month, Zendaya guest starred on an episode of Disney XD's Walk the Prank.
We're celebrating Zendaya.
Yeah, that's right, still got it.
Zendaya.
But you know what I mean.
Zendaya.
You get the idea.
All day. Huh?
People are gonna know who I am.
Zendaya Day. Saturday, June 3rd, starting at 12.
On Disney Channel.
On July 7th, both Spider-Man Homecoming and the 3rd season of Casey Undercover premiered, with the former becoming a huge success, bringing over $800 million in the box office. In August, rumors began to circulate that Zendaya and Tom Holland were dating, although Zendaya later denied this.
You got everything under control there, right?
Yeah, don't worry, Roy, okay? This is a brain imploder. It shouldn't affect you.
Okay.
What's wrong with the elevator?
Crystal, you gotta get out of here, okay? This thing could blow at any time.
What are you gonna do with that? Just throw it over the side of the building?
And melt everyone's brain down on the street?
It's an option?
No, it's not!
That same month, Zendaya won yet another award at the 2017 Teen Choice Awards, this time in the category of Choice Summer Movie Actress for her role in Spider-Man Homecoming. She also guest starred in Bruno Mars's music video for Versace on the Floor. In September, Zendaya partnered with Verizon Foundation as a spokesperson for their national #WeNeedMore initiative to bring technology access and learning opportunities to children. She, along with her Spider-Man Homecoming co-stars, fronted in a PSA for an awareness campaign called Stomp Out Bullying. That same month, Casey Undercover finished filming its final episode. In November, Rewrite the Stars was released as a single from The Greatest Showman soundtrack. The song featured 2 of its stars, Zendaya and Zac Efron, and the song later peaked at number 70 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. In December 2017, The Greatest Showman and its soundtrack was released, with the movie bringing in over $400 million in the box office. In January 2018, Disney Channel started tweeting using the hashtag #GoodbyeCaseyUndercover. Then on February 2nd, Casey Undercover aired its final episode, marking an end to Zendaya's time on Disney. And from there, her star power just continued to grow. Her show Euphoria is extremely popular, leading her to win a Primetime Emmy Award in 2020 for her role in that show, and again in 2022 for the same category, making Zendaya the youngest person to win 2 Emmys for acting and the first black woman to do so. And although Zendaya has been pretty reserved about her love life throughout her entire career, in October of 2022, it was confirmed that Zendaya and Tom Holland are now officially dating. And with that happy ending, I conclude this video. I might have left a few things out because it's really hard to fit every detail of 8 years worth of someone's career into a 20-something minute video. Speaking of which, it was so interesting to see Zendaya's career grow to extraordinary heights because I remember way back in 2011, I was watching Shake It Up and I just knew that Zendaya was going to be a big star someday, and I was right, like always. Anyways, that's it for today. See you another day. Get it? Daya? Alright, I'm out now. Bye!